In this video, I'll tell you how I managed to quit sugar completely. Hopefully my experience will help someone. I ate huge amount of sugar for most of my life. Because of it, I ruined my teeth. I was overweight throughout my entire adult life after turning 18. It probably contributed to my worsening eyesight as well. My father had diabetes, and that's ultimately what killed him. I first started realizing how harmful sugar was when I was about 25. That's when I began trying to reduce my sugar intake or quit it altogether. Sometimes I succeeded for a while, but I always ended up going back. Now I'm in the longest and most successful attempt I've ever had. For the past 6 months, I haven't eaten sugar in any form whatsoever. I've lost weight, I feel dramatically better, and my mood no longer swings throughout the day. The best part is that I simply don't crave sugar anymore. Because of that, I'm genuinely hopeful that I'll never go back to it again. How did it all start? I'm from Russia, and I think the country's relationship with sugar is extremely unhealthy. When I was a child, my grandmother added sugar to many of the things I ate. Tea, porridge, even water. Yes, water. She constantly bought or made sweets. For some reason, she genuinely believed that people should eat sugar. I still don't know why. She's overweight herself and has serious health problems because of it. And I believe that because of her, my dad ate sugar as well. And yet she still eats sugar to this day, every single day. About the country itself. In kindergarten, at school, at university, and even during military service, every government institution served only sweetened drinks. Tea with sugar all the time, coffee with sugar, other drinks like fruit drinks, all with sugar. You cannot get any drink without sugar in general. Porridge with sugar, plus desserts and candy. Of course, they are all with sugar too. This tradition goes all the way back to the Soviet Union. I don't know why it started, and I don't know why it continues. Maybe back then adding sugar was simply an inexpensive way to increase people's calorie intake when food was scarce. But why this practice still exists today, I honestly have no idea. Another important part of the story is my date of birth. I was born right around the time the Soviet Union collapsed. That was also when Coca-Cola, Snickers, and all kinds of Western snacks suddenly flooded into the country. People saw them as something exciting and modern, so they eagerly bought them for themselves and for their children, of course. At least in the environment I grew up in, nobody talked about the dangers of sugar and the dangers of these sweets. Nobody even thought about it. That was the situation I grew up in. So naturally, I became addicted to sugar almost immediately, from the age of 0, and I stayed addicted for many years. I absolutely loved sweets. Sometimes I drank 2 liters of Coca-Cola in a single day. 2 liters. Sometimes even more, actually. I did a tremendous amount of damage to my health. Fortunately, I never developed diabetes. I don't know how. Around the age of 25, I finally started questioning my sugar consumption and began trying to quit. Over the years, I had both successes and failures with this process. And now, almost 10 years later, it finally looks that I've removed sugar from my diet and from my life completely and hopefully for good. Now let me tell you how I finally did it. I tried a lot of different approaches over the years. Here's what actually worked for me. First, I completely cut all sweets. cookies, chocolate bars, waffles, everything. I also gave up soda entirely. It didn't happen overnight. First, I gradually reduced how much I consumed and eventually I eliminated it completely. Looking back, this was the foundation of the whole process. I tried low-calorie sweets, I tried sugar-free sweets, I tried cooking them myself even, I drank Coca-Cola Zero. None of that worked. Every single time, it eventually led me back to the same products with real sugar. The only thing that worked was quitting these things completely. Next thing I did, I switched from sugar to a sugar substitute in my drinks. I drink coffee and tea every single day. Even now, I have a cup of tea, in this case without sugar. They are my main beverages. I used to drink both with sugar. Simply removing the sugar didn't work for me. I didn't enjoy them without it. Well, actually, I do enjoy tea, but I do not enjoy coffee without sugar at all. What did work was replacing sugar with a sweetener. I'm still experimenting with them, but my current favorite is xylitol, I believe it's called. Xylitol. It tastes good, it's good for your teeth. It has a low glycemic index, it's widely available, and it's easy to use. It does contain calories, but far fewer than regular sugar, about half, I believe. I've tried several zero-calorie sweeteners and none of them worked for me. Maybe this is just my case, I don't know. Thanks to this substitution, I can still enjoy sweet tea and coffee every day without consuming sugar. My body feels satisfied, I don't suffer from cravings, and I simply don't want real sugar anymore. Third thing that I eat a lot of fruit. I've already liked fruit and I still eat it with every meal. So every day, about 2 times, I eat fruit. Fruits are naturally sweet and it helped me quite a bit, especially during the first few weeks. Whenever I feel like eating candy or dessert, which doesn't happen much these days, I simply eat more fruit instead. Fourth thing that I did, I combined quitting sugar with calorie tracking. I think this helped a lot. I noticed that the less you eat overall, the less you crave food, including sweets, including sugar. I'm not starving myself, I still eat roughly my maintenance calories, just slightly below that because I'm currently losing weight. So that's how I finally stopped eating sugar. What changed afterward? I lost more than 10 kilograms. My mood became much more stable. The emotional ups and downs disappeared. I feel much less hungry throughout the day. My eyesight even improved slightly. I cannot prove it, I'm not sure 100% that this is the case, but this is what I feel. Or at least it stopped getting worse. I also spend less money on food, which is quite a nice bonus. But the biggest benefit is this: I'm confident that I'll never develop diabetes. My teeth are no longer deteriorating as quickly. And more broadly, the harmful effects of sugar on the human body are enormous and very well documented. Knowing that those risks no longer apply to me feels incredible. It's also satisfying to know that I'm no longer dependent on this substance. The food industry tries to lure me back every single day, but it doesn't work. When I walk through a grocery store, I pass the candy aisle without even thinking about buying anything. I just don't want it anymore. That's my story. My particular method may not work for everyone. The most important thing is making a firm decision that you truly want to quit sugar, and then experimenting with different strategies until you find the one that works for you. Sooner or later, something will. I sincerely hope everyone manages to quit sugar completely. It's difficult, especially if you've been consuming it for years, but it's absolutely possible, and in my opinion, it's one of the best things you can do for your health and for your life in general. Don't let the food industry damage your health and shorten your life. Just don't let them kill you. It's that serious. Good luck to all of you.